Dave Chappelle's show getting pulled. That news broke out
Oh,
today,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
just wanted to I wanted to clarify some stuff because I'm sure a lot of people are just looking at the headline and like listening to it, but like the Dave Chappelle said something, and it, it hit somewhere close to some CEOs' hearts when he came out after election day and talked about how he was not getting paid from Netflix or HBO Max, and he was unaware that they were going to re-put his show on those two streaming services. But he signed a contract with Viacom at the time, from Comedy Central, that says that syndicate he could have stuff through cable networks or streaming services, and his syndication would never get paid out. So that's why he kind of made the joke originally, from his grand. I don't know if you heard the good. It was a really good joke. I will not do his justice right here, but it was like, I wish my great grandfather could see me now, because I've been bought and sold more times than he was. And like, I was like, oh my God,
Yeah,
like I couldn't
God,
believe. And the way he dropped the
God.
mic at the end of it, it was a, it was a good punchline. It was a great joke.
Yeah,
Um, but he's vocally been upset on multiple stand-ups of his, local stand-ups that he does in clubs and stuff, that he has never seen a dime for them re-airing his work of art, his show.
yeah.
And so Netflix does have a deal worth tens of millions of dollars, uh, for him to produce other comedy content. That's why he came out with something like Sticks and Stones on Netflix. So they do have a year, I don't know, a year long special, year a year contract. A couple, like, I don't know how many years it is, but it's a couple of years worth of contracts with him to produce content for them. Out of respect, Netflix went ahead and pulled his show off for making those comments.
That's
Not
important to state.
because they don't want to cancel a quote unquote, they don't want to cancel Chappelle. I want to say, and I will read this from the article that I'm reading. If you want to go read your own article, I don't care. But I will read this. Netflix, however, also has a lucrative contract with Chappelle for comedy specials and other programming that started back in 2016 that is worth tens of millions of dollars. The Wrap reports that Chappelle's ongoing relationship with Netflix is why the streaming service decided to honor his request and pull his old show from the platform.
Dope.
Uh,
Just dope.
as of this article, the show is still available on CBS All Access and HBO Max as of Tuesday. I think now after that, CBS, HBO Max pulled it. So I want to say that it's more out of respect for the
Yeah,
artist,
right.
and not somebody trying to cancel the artist.
This
I think it's very important to say.
it cannot be understated the monumental shift that this is. There has never in the history of the entertainment industry been a conglomerate the size of Netflix
Yeah.
that has ever bent to the whim of a in this fashion when it comes to a contract like this. Netflix has a contract with Viacom to show Chappelle Show. It is legally binding. Dave Chappelle has no power here.
No,
No power unless he wants to just sue Netflix and Viacom to pull the show.
no, and
No power.
he's always made statements like this. You know what I mean? They're gonna
No.
make money.
Yeah.
He's always made statements like this.
Yeah.
You can tell he was just a little angry, and
For sure.
you can tell that he wants to continue to have an ongoing relationship with Netflix.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. This shit there's never been ever in the history, probably in like the histories of law, has ever been this kind of thing happening. A company being like, you know what, Dave Chappelle, probably worth more than our like fucking agreement with Viacom we made like 10 years ago. You know, like that is
yeah,
just
and I want to read you this quote that I just saw.
yeah.
That's like, Chappelle references his request to Netflix by saying, and I open quote, "I called them and I told them that this makes me feel bad." And you want to know what they said? They agreed that they would take it off their platform just so I could feel better. He also called the decision to stream Chappelle's show.
Wow.
Fencing stolen goods is a
Wow.
reference that he made towards it. And you should go read this article. There's a long paragraph of everything that Netflix released as a statement to this. But I just wanted to clarify, Arnie, I really didn't want to kill your. I thought the ending with Deadpool 3 was great.
Yeah.
But I felt really strongly about this, and so I just wanted
For
to
sure.
mention it.
It's all good, man. No, it's a great thing to pull up. It's I mean, it's not necessarily movie news, but it is definitely an industry of entertainment type thing, and it definitely was worth a mention. And it is a monumental thing for this to happen. It is the first time that a talent has been able to make this kind of thing happen. It also kind of speaks to Netflix and its understanding of talent, and like there's a reason people love working with Netflix, and this is part of it. And I gotta say it this way because it's kind of the same thing. There's also a reason, like this is the same reason Disney also does so well with things, because they understand that the talent and the artists are really the front, like the front of all of the artistic power. And this is the first time that a big conglomerate been like, you know what, yeah, fuck it, man. We like you better than them. Like we'll take it off. Kudos Netflix. Kudos. I don't know why people don't talk about Netflix the same way they talk about Amazon and Apple. They really have done a lot on disrupting the entertainment industry, and this is big. This is big for entertainment
because they have not done enough wrong for them to be talked about, whereas the other companies that you've mentioned, don't have necessarily the greatest reputation for certain things.
For sure.
But we'll hope. I mean, we've mentioned Netflix. For different reasons the last 3 times podcasting, so like it's for obvious, I think it's obvious reasons. They're good people, so I'm glad they did that, and I think that's it. I think we did it, Arnie.
We did it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Kinetic Impressions. I am Arnie.
I'm Andy D.